Alright, I think I found wheel seals. We are headed out to Wadena this morning. It's about 95 miles away from the shop. We're going to grab 7 wheel seals that they had in stock. And it works out good because just north of Wadena, I have to pick up a motorhome and haul it back to Swan River, Grand Rapids area. So I kind of knew about this motorhome, I don't know, a couple days before they made a deal, said we need to get it back. And then I called around yesterday looking for wheel seals, and they happened to be in Wadena. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. So hopefully this pans out and we can get the tracks on today and get it out of the shop. So that's the plan. Well, it looks like we got the wheel seals. They look a little bit better than SKF's, but they're still not as good as the original Timkins, as you can tell. Much better. Electric motor service, bearings, and more. Wadena had them in stock, so we should be in business now. Well, we got the motorhome in tow. The tires are a bit suspicious. We'll see if they make it 106 miles, but it made it out here, so I don't see why I can't make it back. Yeah, just as I thought, the tires looked a little suspect. She took the cap off it, so still got air in it, but I'm going to take some air out of it so it doesn't blow the rest of the tire out, so I can make it the rest of the way. So wish me luck. Well, we ended up making it back to the drop-off destination. I ended up putting the drive shaft back into it because it isn't a tight driveway and they want it parked in a specific spot, and apparently the thing still runs, it just won't run very long. But I got about a mile out of reamer and I did blow the tire completely out, but thank God this thing had a spare, so I threw the spare on it. But as you can tell, the other tires, I think I'm lucky to get any of the tires here. It was a 106 mile tow, so I guess I don't know if I had the best luck today, but at least it wasn't. Could have been way worse and not had a spare, and that would have been not good. But we made it to the drop-off point, and I got my wheel seals and we got paid. I guess that's really all that matters. So I'm gonna slip this shaft back in, park it off to the side, and get the hell out of here. This has been enough for today. About 230, 40 miles under my belt this morning, so. And the day ain't over, it's only 10:30, so we'll get this tightened up and get out of here. All right, there she is, without tracks. All the hubs repacked, wheel seals, wheel seal protectors, new studs, new nuts, new tires, new valve stems, new solid rubber tires, all looking brand new. Alignment looks pretty good. Should be enough to make her work. They're pretty forgiving. There it is. Gonna fire it up, lift up the lift, get it off the jack stands for the first time in 2.5 months, and get the tracks on this thing and see how it goes. There's your first look at it. It's looking real good. Just gotta get it out of the shop and get these doors painted and these other few parts. And then assembly and some lighting, the new winch cables, and it's ready to roll for the show at least. I want to put the rest of the stainless on. It's gonna get stainless down the whole thing. Bed liner the inside of the boxes best I could. Bed liner up all this. Yeah, bed liner the fuel tank, bed liner the top deck and the boom. There's the model for the boom, and then there's the model tag for the Go Track chassis. But yeah, I think it turned out really nice. Gonna get the LED lights in it too, but I want to get it moving and on tracks yet today, so we'll see how that goes. Believe it or not, you want to get these things pretty dang close, because otherwise you'll have a hard time putting them on. You want them pretty close to right on the money, otherwise it puts a twist in them. on them here. A little more straightened out. Stacking up, of course. These tires might end up being just a little bit too soft. They might have to be foam filled. They're definitely squishing in. But I guess we will see. I think that's where we want her there. All right. This out of the way. All right, yeah, this is working nice. So I just chalked the front wheel to take the slack out of the sprocket, and then just use a nice snatch block off the skid steer. I didn't plan this out very well because obviously I'm in the doorway, but I think we're gonna get it. It's probably about the only way you can do it by yourself. Let's see here. Oh yeah, fucking broke it already. Harbor Freight. So I despise these things. Oh, never mind, got her. See when it chocks there, it pulls the slack out. Gotta go a little bit further here. I might roll this out. There we go. We're gonna try to assemble the track between them two gears. Should be easy enough, I would think. There's extra here. We aren't only overlapping 3, so I can't get this out. Okay, it took me a minute to remember how I did this. You have to tie one end of the track, that end, to the chassis, suck it tight, pull this side of the track, suck it that way, off a standard object that stays. You can't just pull the track together because they bind up. So you have to do it this way. This is the way I did it before. It took me a minute to remember, but there it is. So gotta bolt one cleat in, then I can back it off and put the other 2 in, and then this one's on. So the next one should be a little bit easier, and I'm gonna do it not in the door frame because that is about the worst spot you could do it. Okay, here's the real moment of truth. Let's see if these suckers will tighten up. They did before, so they should now. There it is, one's on. Absolutely kicked my ass. The thing is just too heavy for one guy to put on, but we're going for 2. Gonna get the other one on. The thing literally looks brand new. It's beautiful. Unbelievably nice. The ride height's nice. The block suspension's nice. The only thing I should have done is foam fill the tires. I'm gonna kick myself for that. I'll probably have to pull the tracks off again. They're a little squishy, but boy, what an absolute unit. Just a beast. There's nothing like it. Absolute freaking beast. Tracks are so heavy I can't even unroll them by myself. Let's see how these things are guiding actually. Oh yeah, nice and snug. Fresh tracks make a lot of noise. It's over a little bit. sucker over a little more. There we go. Don't mind me. When I said I was taking the slack out, if you block that wheel, there's slack in the sprocket, and when you pull it, you get that slack out. Then it's blocked. Then you pop the block out, and then pull it nice and tight. I'm gonna try to get it so we put it together right between these two so there's room. Up in the front really ain't the best option. Okay, so we're gonna wanna block this. It might not look like there's slack there, but there definitely is a little bit, and a little bit counts on these things. There it is. So if we can get on top of this lug, that'd be good. Yeah, just like that. Got that tire buckled pretty good. And then what happens is the cleat wants to roll down and then you lose like a 1/4 inch when it tilts, and you need that. But if it's on top of the tire, it kind of doesn't tilt as bad. And if you hook it on the edge of the cleat. The next thing, just pick this over and then come along it back. This will be the first time it's seen the light of day in 2 months. There she is, in the sunshine. I parked the 550 next to it just to get some comparison of how big it really is. It is a freaking tank. I don't know. Something about this thing is just insane to me. I was a little nervous how the hood was gonna look in the sun. The bodywork ain't the best, but I feel like down the road it'll probably have graphics on it. But nothing beats anything with tracks with new tracks. New tracks look phenomenal on anything. Yes, they might have cost me, but boy was it worth it. Just takes it to a whole new level. You can see the tires are squatting. Definitely probably gonna be pulling the tracks and foam filling them to get some more sidewall strength, but that's fine. Front solids turned out pretty good. The edges will wear like the old ones were from this over time, so they'll kind of dome out. Obviously everything looks better in photos and video than real life, but there it is. Doors and the light bar, side doors, all the stainless on it, and off to the tow show. Gotta get some more little grips for the controls, but otherwise there she is. If you're going to the Wisconsin Tow Show, bring your checkbook because it will be for sale. I'm gonna end the video right here, and there she is. I can't even believe it's fucking mine, to be honest. Unreal.